It's for buffets or potluck. We're making something and we're taking it somewhere. It's a judgment-free zone, but what does that pan look like? If you've got those little foil pans of shame and, you know, you want to kind of upscale, you want to up the ante. Miss Jane was a late-breaking addition to this show. First of all, welcome to HSN.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
The name really says it all. Fancy Panz jazzes up, if I may, this and makes it look like
pretty
this, which is genius. It's a this day only price. All you do is you pick your color of choice. So you get the set of two. Now, normally on your website and elsewhere, you sell one for about what, $20?
$19.99.
Okay, so normally one.
Yeah.
So it's not quite a buy one, get one, but we're floating in pretty close. So remember, you use this to cover your foil pan. It is top rack dishwasher safe, or you can just rinse it off. You get a great little serving spoon with it as well, and a riser. So I'll have Jane speak to all those details. Buy one, gift one on the white. Buy one, gift one on that great aqua or that teal. Buy one, gift one. Remember, it's two of that great red. And then I love this green.
I do too. I do too. It's one of my favorites.
Only 200 left in that perfect evergreen or holiday green. You know, Jane, I think this is just brilliant. I think it's genius because this is what most of us are using. And especially if you don't want, you know, the neighbors to snitch your pan when you're taking it to the tailgate or the potluck. So let's show everybody how this works and the comparison. Because yes, it's pretty, but it has a lot of real life functions as well.
We added some great features that you don't get with the foil pan.
Yes, all right, let's show them off.
I will show you.
So now what's funny is, Jane, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna scoot over here. If this looks familiar, right? Again, a judgment-free zone, but there's a little there's a little shame in that game. And I don't care how much you spent in the kitchen. I don't care how much you spent on ingredients. You know, whether it rips, whether it tears. First of all, somebody's not happy because we know the marshmallows are the best part.
Oh yeah,
and isn't it true? If it's enchiladas, if it's a cheese dish, if it's macaroni and cheese, all the best part usually gets trapped on that. Let alone we eat with our eyes. Jane, we gotta up the ante.
All right.
Let's do it.
So in comparison, just so you can see, you can show up with that, or you can show up with this.
What a difference. So wait a minute. A pan like this looks like this after the Fancy Panz.
That's right. So you will show up to your event, and rather than having something that looks like this in this flimsy foil pan,
that just makes me sad.
And it may or may not have made it in your car. It could have fallen over. It could have done, you know, your kids really don't want to hold these because they're hot.
Exactly.
So you can show up with this.
Yeah.
Or you can show up with this.
That is genius. By the way, Melissa, Patricia, Pat, Linda, nice to have you all here. Yeah. So, okay, so, perfect. So here are the measurements. Now, one thing, Jane, that I'd like to speak to, now remember you get the set of two. It's not one as you would find elsewhere.
Right.
There's also like a little riser that you include as well.
Yes.
For those little shallow pans,
right? So it accommodates two size foil pans. So without the riser, it now will fit the standard half-size steam pan. So it is, the caterers use this. They'll either use the full size or the half size. So we went with the half size because it's the most popular. It's what you can buy in bulk. Where foil pans are sold, you're gonna find the deep standard half size foil pan.
Okay, let's show them how easy it is to put on because this is easier than your foil. It protects all your hard work and your ingredients. At this kind of price, because remember, normally one sells for $20, you could afford to leave one of your fancy pans behind.
They're great hostess gifts.
They are. So I just put my pan inside of this.
Right, so what you're gonna do, so it comes complete with all of this. You're going to get the half size, the shallow half size foil pan. You're gonna get the riser, and it comes with a spoon, which is not in the, there
it is,
with this spoon.
Right,
So what you do is, if you're gonna use the half size, the shallow, you're gonna keep the riser in it. Hot or cold food, place it in here. And then you close it, and then when you're going to travel, you're just gonna take it and then they stack. So in your car, nobody has to hold it.
No.
It's not right.
So that could be sweet, that could be savory, that could be, you know, your cake or your brownies or, you know, your famous green bean casserole. I mean, let's be honest, this is the time of year we're making, we're baking, we're taking. We're taking it everywhere, right?
Which is really why these were invented and when they were, because of the cheesy potatoes that they stick to your great pan.
They do.
You don't want to scrub them.
But that's genius. I mean, that's just it. Yeah. So let's show some of these off because time always flies. Now remember the colors, I'll just show everybody, Jane, real quickly. If you want that great green, that is the most limited, only 175 of those. The red, again, you could buy one, gift one. Normally they're $20 a piece. They're making their debut tonight. You get the serving spoons in both, and then you also get that little riser if you have one of those shallow pans. Love that kind of mint or teal, and then of course the white. So let's show off some of the other goodies you got. I like that this is a nice little gift and go.
Yeah, so that's brownies that we made in the shallow half-size pan. We actually bought the 13x9 cheap box and made brownies, put the bow.
Nice.
Great hostess gift.
Okay.
Here we have, let me pop this lid off. And here we have some great pasta.
Oh, man. Okay, now here's a good example. If I were putting foil over this, like, now you have to remember, it all starts, whoopsie, which side am I on?
Right there.
So it all starts with this, okay? It all starts with that regular old disposable, kind of rickety, easy to bend, you know, your regular, you know, pan. And I love how it closes, and you got the lid on top, so it not only keeps that nice moisture in there, but if I were transporting that lasagna or that ziti, come on. The cheese, the ooey gooey, it would all be left behind. No one would get that.
That's right. And then another thing it has is that when you're serving it, this lid, once it's removed, will conveniently fit right underneath. It nests under there, so you don't have to find somewhere to put it. Because how many times have we lost the tops to our serving dishes?
Okay, I have to get this for my mom. Remember, it's a buy one, gift one, buy one, keep one. Jane, I know we've only got a couple of minutes left. Can we show some of the other good examples here?
All right, so here for a barbecue, this is great. We have, do we show this one?
Okay.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. Actually, this is a good question. Now, because Kimberly's asking, are the fancy pans leak-proof? Now, I guess if you hit the brakes, I mean, stuff is going to slide. However, the pan itself does, I mean, because you've got the aluminum pan in there.
If I were to put something that had a lot of liquid, I wouldn't use it for soup by all means. But if you're going to use like a baked bean, some of us like it a little saucier, I may add foil pan over it. But I have personally not had to do it. But you know, I also like my baked beans very thick.
Exactly.
So, all right, and then we have your buns and your...
Of course.
So when you get to the great picnic, you can use that.
Nice.
Here, of course, we all make our... You know, our sweet potatoes with the great
And did you hear? They nest together.
They nest. So in the car, like instead of saying, "Hey, can you hold this?" and it's really hot, and your kids get it, you just put it right there on the.
I am so getting
these. So here is a cherry cobbler, which we made in the shallow half pan.
Love. Love, love, love. Okay, here's the thing. The clock is expired. We're saying another 60 seconds. When I say it is last call on all of the colors, you know, you still get that extended holiday return policy. My advice to you is get it because you're going to, first of all, you're going to wish that you got more. And you take this to that take, to that bake, to that potluck, to that buffet, that exchange. Everybody, I guarantee you, because we've all got this, they're going to say, where did you get it? You're getting it here tonight. 5-pay flex pan, everything for the show. Price is only good now. Jane, I tell you what, I told her I was fangirling over this in the hallway. I was buying it before it was even on the air. This is so smart.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for doing this.
I appreciate it.
All right, well, grab yours because we've got 2 colors in the well, actually fewer than 200, and actually several of the colors. So on white and the green. Jane, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I have a feeling we're going to be seeing more of you.
I hope so.
I hope so too. By the way, I spy out of the corner of my eye the woman who needs virtually no introduction.